dog chasing a cat problem. In this, what happens? This cat is moving in a straight line. Okay, cat is moving in a straight line. Moving in a straight line. And dog is moving in such a way so that velocity vector of the dog is always pointing towards cat B. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Velocity
Yes.
vector of the dog is always pointing towards cat B. Now, what are the equations of motion? First of all, you understand the diagram here. This is the line along which the cat is moving. This line. A and B are the initial positions of cat and dog. A is initial position of dog and B is initial position of cat. After some time, dog reaches in position A dash and cat reaches in position. Which position? B dash.
B dash.
B dash.
So the red line is representing here trajectory of dog. Okay, red line is the path followed by the dog or the trajectory of the dog. Trajectory of dog. And dog meets cat at point P. Dog cannot meet cat unless it is given that V is greater than U. The velocity of the dog must be greater than velocity of cat.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The
Then
velocity
only
of
the-
dog must be greater than.
Then only dog can meet, otherwise dog cannot meet ever. Now, equations of motion, I can write in two ways. This is difficult question because we should know the exact way how to do, otherwise we will be stuck and we will not be able to finish it, do it. Okay. The way to do it is I will write one equation along x-axis, which I am assuming to be x-axis. The line which is
Parallel to the
path followed by the cat.
Yes.
That is along, that is x-axis, I can say. I'm writing in bracket x axis. In fact, not x-axis, but parallel to x-axis. What should I write it? I should write it parallel to x-axis. Let me change it. Parallel to x-axis as shown. This is it. Now, equation of motion along x-axis we write for the dog. Velocity of displacement of dog along x-axis. Can I write in this way? Velocity of dog along x-axis multiplied by time integral. Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And what is velocity of dog along x-axis at any state of time when it makes an angle theta? Velocity is along the tangent. Velocity will be along tangent. So I have taken a vector along the tangent here, and I am taking its x component. That will be v cos theta into dt integral. I can say that displacement of A along x-axis up to the meeting point. Question was, when do they meet? You have to find out when do they meet, what is the time after which they meet, and what is given, what else is given to us. Initial distance between them is given. Given is this one, and L naught is given, and phi angle is given. And you can see what is phi here. Phi is this angle. L naught is this. U is given and V is given. This is the data given. Phi is the angle made with the initial line joining A and B with the x-axis, or we can say with the straight line along which the cat is moving. This is the data given. What we have to find out? Find time t taken by dog to catch cat. This is the question. So we are writing the equation in a hope that we can get answer, but unfortunately, this is difficult integration. We are not able to write theta in terms of time. We don't know how it varies. So what we do instead of that? We leave it here. And why I wrote SAX as L cos phi plus ut. This is easy, u into t only. Displacement of cat, u into
Yes,
t.
sir.
T is the time at which cat is caught. So it is caught at P point. So u into t is this distance. But dog has to cover extra. If dog is coming from here, like this, let us say initially it is lying along y-axis. This is a question of Irodov, in which they have given that initially dog is moving towards cat. In that case, he will not write L cos phi term here. He will be just writing that the displacement of dog is also equal to the displacement of cat, and that will be equal to ut. This term will not appear in that case. But here dog has to cover little extra distance. In our present example, it is modified equation of question of the Irodov. Okay. So this is displacement of dog SAX. SAX is, after that I am just writing the equation. Next, relative motion equation along the line joining cat and dog. This I told you yesterday, and it's a very important equation really. We should know how to write derivative of a length. Derivative of length will always be equal to, what will be derivative of length? It will always be equal to it will always be written in terms of the velocity of the endpoints of that length. What will be that? U cos theta is trying to increase the length. U cos theta is trying to increase the length. But V is trying to decrease it. So V will be taken with negative sign. Is that right or not?
Yes, sir.
V will be taken with negative sign, and U cos theta will be taken with positive sign. I think I have done mistake here. Writing one more negative here. This should not be there. This should not be there. Already I am taking care here. I am writing it as negative. This we can write as just TL by dt only. Then this was here, not like that. It is wrong here, it seems. Next, we are getting L naught as, then it will be opposite here also. It will be sign mistake I have done here. 0 minus L naught, now it will become minus. And then I think everything is fine after that. Right only. This was mistake here. It will be plus dl by dt. Plus dl by dt will be u cos theta minus v. Then integrating it, I have to put limits, and we get 0 minus L naught. L naught is initial distance. This side I'm not able to integrate, but no problem. I will leave it here like this only. And then I will compare this equation with the first equation. I'm not able to integrate this one. I am not able to integrate this one, but these two are equal. This is also cos theta
Yes,
dt.
sir.
That is also cos theta dt. It means I can substitute the value of cos theta dt from the first equation and in the second equation. What do we get then if I do that? cos theta dt from first equation in second, or we can say from equation 1 in 2. What do we get then? We get L naught is equal to Vt minus u times this term cos theta dt will be L naught cos phi plus ut, L naught cos phi plus ut divided by v. Is it divided by v or not? This v will also come to the denominator, divide by v.
Yes.
What is time now? I think we can get time because it's just simple linear equation we can get easily. L naught into v plus u into L naught cos phi divided by v square plus u square, I think. Finally, would that be time or not? Check it once. Rearrange that term properly and then see whether it is right or not.
Yes, sir. It is right.
It is right only. Fine then. Getting the answer. But it is difficult question. Difficult. But those questions are considered difficult, in which we don't have many ways to do. And if we don't remember this way, then we will be stuck. So you should know this exact way. Otherwise, you will be stuck in the integration part. So how did we do it? We did it by writing two equations, one along x-axis and another along the line joining A and B.
Line join.
Just if you remember this thing, I think you will not commit mistake and you will get the answer. Can we write some other equations? We can write, but those will not be useful. I can write equation along y-axis also. I can also say another valid equation, but not useful. Although the equation is valid. Let me write those additional equations. I can say sy what? What you said?
Square minus u square.
V square minus u square it is. It is minus, I think, right? Minus it is. Remaining all okay or?
Sir.
Remaining all okay. So as you were, I think, understanding that we can write one equation of y. If I want to write along y, then I would say that v sine theta, the velocity of dog along y, into dt 0 to t. Hello. That is sy. And what is sy? That will be L naught sine phi is equal to v into sine theta dt. Is it a valid equation or not? Yes, a valid equation. But is it useful? I think not much useful, because again we don't know how to integrate. If we don't know how to integrate, we cannot do anything.
Sir, is it possible to integrate that, sir?
We can never integrate anything unless we know theta in terms of time. So point is, sir, can we determine theta in terms of time or not? If we are able to determine theta somehow in terms of time, then I think it is possible. Now, how to determine theta in terms of time? That is the main question. Can we determine? Let me think of some ways to determine theta in terms of time. At this instant of time, when it is theta, and this is u sine theta perpendicular to this is L distance. I think I can find d theta by dt. D theta by dt means rate of change of angle. How to find rate of change of angle? Very simple way. I will take u perpendicular to the length. Okay. U has two components here. One is radial component. If I take it as a center, assume the dog to be center, and assume this length like radius, then one component will be u cos phi, which is along the radius line, along the radial line. But another will be perpendicular to that radius line, which will be trying to make it move in some circular sort of path. So because of that, it will have some angular speed omega, and angular speed omega is d theta by dt. I have discussed before also that angular speed will be nothing but u component of u in perpendicular direction divided by length, right or not? Angular speed will be component of u in perpendicular direction divided by length. Then I can say d theta by dt will be u perpendicular, that is u sin theta, this side I am taking, divided by L. Is it a valid equation? Yes, but angle is not increasing, instead it is decreasing, so I should write with minus here. Minus of d theta by dt is equal to u sin theta by L. We have another equation, I think so. Will it give us the integral of the integral of sin theta dt? Are you getting sin theta dt from here or not?
Yes, sir.
So let me write, I'm just writing the valid equation, which is valid equation. This is also valid equation now. Let me paste it here. What is another valid equation? D theta minus is equal to u by L. Unfortunately, L is here variable, which will create a lot of trouble. It is not that easy. We can't do much after this. This L is again a variable. Is it a variable? Yes, it is a variable. So it is L into d theta with minus sign, and that is equal to u sin theta into dt integral. But we are stuck again because L also I have to find as a function of theta. And unless until we do that, we can't solve it further. We cannot again solve it. Okay. But is it valid equation? Yes, it is also valid. Is it valid equation? Yes. So even though we are writing valid equations, but still we may not be able to get the answer. Therefore, I said it may be tough if you, unless you know the exact way to do it, you may be stuck somewhere. Can we go through this also and further solve in such a way so that by these equations also, after maybe writing few more equations, we may get the answer? Yes, we may do that probably. But only thing is, right now I don't want to do. There are more important things right now, and I think if I use the concepts of circular motion, which I don't want to use in much depth, then we will be able to do that also. You can remind me this question at that time again, and maybe I will be able to do it by taking r theta coordinates, not x and y, but r and theta coordinates, and I can still do it in that way also. Okay, but right now I'm just telling you to leave it here, and we may discuss it later on in circular motion.
Lot of problems completed, sir.
What is completed?
Flag,
Flag fluttering. Flag fluttering, I told you, one line you remember. What is that line? Flag flutters in the direction of velocity of flag wind with respect to flag. In which direction flag flutters? Velocity of wind with respect to flag. Just remember this thing only. I can take some problem based on that. But if you remember this line only, then you will be able to do flag fluttering problems. Minimum distance of approach of two particles falling under gravity. I want to find, let us say that. How to find out? Any idea? How to find out the minimum distance of approach? Same way, the way we do the problem of minimum distance, same way we will do this also. Sometimes they ask such questions that there are two buildings, and from the top of one building and from the top of another, we are throwing projectiles. One is of height h1, another is of height h2. We are throwing the projectiles at the same time with different angles of projection. Now let us say we have this velocity and this velocity VA, and this is VB. Do you know one thing? That acceleration of A with respect to B will be AA minus AB. If both are falling under gravity, then it will become minus G minus of minus G J cap. Both are minus G J cap, right or not?
sir.
Then the relative acceleration will be 0.
Yes.
Both are minus G J cap, and the other one is also minus G J cap, relative acceleration 0. Then It is simple motion. If relative acceleration is 0, then motion of A as seen by B, then motion of A as seen by B will,
Right hand.
yes, will appear to be straight line, or will be straight line. It will be straight line only. It will be not only straight line, it will be straight line motion with constant speed.
Yes, sir.
With the uniform speed. So if it is like that, then don't you think it is same case as the case of two cars? And then what we do in those cases when there is a case of two cars, what we do? How to do?
Observing from one car.
Observing from one car.
One relative.
Yes, relatively we will do. Let's say the distance between these two buildings is given as D. Then I will take VA minus VB or VB minus VA, any one I can take. Let us take VB, but direction will be reversed, minus VA. VA will be in reverse direction.
Yes, sir.
So it is minus VA. If I add these two vectors, what do we get? By parallelogram law of vector addition, we can add.
Yes, sir.
And then resultant will be in this side. And if I produce that resultant, then I drop a perpendicular from A on that. Okay, if I take the motion of B with respect to A, then A will not be moved. A will assume to be, we will assume A to be stationary. We will assume as if A is fixed here. It is not changing the place. Only B is coming. And B is coming in which direction with respect to A? B is coming in this direction with respect to A. This is velocity of B relative to A. And this is perpendicular distance here. This is the minimum distance. Now point is, can you determine this minimum distance? Actually, that depends how good you are in geometry. Can you get the minimum distance or not? If you are not very good in geometry, then there is another way. Vectors. In vector form, we will write it. Displacement of B with respect to A. And I will take dot product of displacement of B with respect to A with final position of B with respect to A. That should be equal to 0. This is final position of B here with respect to A. That and dot product of displacement of B with respect to A, they should be 0. That is what we mean. So by that we can get, okay. By vector form also we can get if we are stuck in this and it is appearing to be complicated. When the geometry is easy, when it is simple to do geometrically, then we should use that. Otherwise we can go for vector approach. Are you able to determine somehow this angle? If we are able to determine this angle, then things are done. You know this length here, we can get this. But somehow try to determine this angle. Is it any way to determine this? Think about it. Is there any possible way to be able to determine? And don't take these to be mutually perpendicular. These are not mutually perpendicular. It is a parallelogram. It may not be a square. It may be a parallelogram. So angle between V and A, VB and VA, if I want to find out, this side it is beta. This angle will be actually, I'm taking VB parallel to itself. If I take VB parallel to itself here, VB, this angle will be beta with the horizontal. And this angle between them will turn out to be or I will put
180
it
minus
backwards.
alpha plus.
It is minus VA. If it is minus VA, then this will be alpha. Then this angle total between them will be beta plus alpha.
Beta plus alpha.
If I know the total angle between two vectors, can I get the angle made by resultant with one of the vectors?
Yes.
And if I get the result angle made by vector one of this with this, then also we are not getting answer yet. No, then we are getting. Let this angle be alpha beta is already represented. So should I call it? What should I call it? Gamma. Let it be gamma. Gamma is also known to us. And I think from gamma, what we can do, we can determine this angle is gamma. This angle is gamma, and this angle I know. This total angle I know. Total angle is alpha, and this angle is you said we can determine resultant angle with one of the sides. We can determine. Let that angle be phi. So what is this remaining angle? This remaining angle will be alpha minus phi. This angle here. Total is alpha. With horizontal VA is making alpha angle. Okay, but this VBA, let it be making phi angle here. Then alpha minus phi will be this angle. And what would be this angle again? This angle we can determine as gamma minus alpha minus phi, right? This is alpha, this red color angle. Let me represent in different angles, different colors, otherwise it will be confusing. What is it here? Let it be phi, this resultant angle. And then we get alpha. Which one I should take alpha? This angle is alpha, right? Alpha with this color. Yeah, this is alpha. Can you see this angle?
Yes, sir.
And this angle, this will be equal only alpha only. Now phi is this, then what is this remaining angle here? This angle here, this side
Gamma.
will become not gamma. Gamma is not this actually.
Alpha minus phi, sir.
This will become alpha minus phi here. And you are talking about gamma. Let me tell you what gamma is. Gamma is, I think, this angle is, I think, gamma.
Yes, sir. That is values.
Yes, sir.
That is gamma.
Yes, sir.
So let me represent it by different colors so that there is no confusion. How will you do it in copy? It will be tough for you. I'm using different colors than I'm able to do. It will be gamma. Now, what will be this extra remaining angle? This part here. This part will become gamma minus alpha minus phi, right?
Yes, sir.
Now we are getting answer. If I take A and this is B here, and this is A here, so AB length we know. Then I can say this minimum distance is nothing but AB. Observe this right angle triangle. In this right angle triangle, this is opposite side. Opposite side can be represented as AB into sine gamma minus AB into sine gamma minus alpha minus phi. Is it right or not? Is it right? AB is hypotenuse. This is perpendicular. Perpendicular divided by hypotenuse will be equal to sine of this angle. Okay. What is problem in this? I thought you should understand it.
Understood, sir.
Understood. But the point is only one angle alpha is already known to us. Gamma is also
known.
already known to us. Gamma, because gamma we can determine from this, it is easy perpendicular, and this is
Minus
base. I
by
can
60.
determine gamma. Gamma we can determine. Only one unknown is there, and that is phi. Phi we can determine by parallelogram law. You remember parallelogram law?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Phi we can determine by that. I can say
Yes,
that
sir.
if I have a this is phi angle here, or sine rule also is easy to determine phi. I think sine rule is easy. Sine is easiest. Sine rule is easiest. This is VB. VB upon sine phi is equal to VB upon sine phi is equal to VAB upon this angle. What is this angle? This total angle I know is theta. Let me do it separately. One vector is this side. That is our, which vector is this side? VB. VB is this side. And VA is this side, I think, minus VA. What was the angle between VB and VA?
Alpha plus beta.
Angle between VA and VB was minus VA was, this was
Alpha
minus
plus beta.
VA, this was VB. So this angle total was, that is called theta. Theta is equal to alpha plus beta. And from here we are getting resultant, which is like this here, maybe. This is VAB plus your V, no, VBA actually, VBA. I wrote VBA as VBA. And I want this phi angle. So I can determine phi by tan phi or by sine rule, or both are applicable. If I use sine rule, then I will be writing this as VB. This angle I know will be, I think, pi minus theta, right or not? It seems like
Sir?
pi. Is there any rule that in parallelogram this and this will be, some of this two will be pi? I think it will be pi only. In parallelogram,
Yes, sir.
the sum of these angles will be pi. So then I can say that this angle here is, this angle here is pi minus theta. Then by sine rule, or by sine rule, we get VB divided by sine phi is equal to VBA divided by sine pi minus theta. What is VBA? VBA is nothing but VB square plus VA square plus 2 into VB into VA into cos of theta under the root. Right? Sine theta. So what is sine phi finally? Sine phi equals VB sine theta upon VBA, which is equal to VB sine alpha plus beta, which are known to us, upon root of VB square plus VA square plus 2 into VB into VA into cos of alpha plus beta. This is sine phi. I know the sine phi value. I know sine phi also. And I know alpha and I know gamma. Then I can get this value here. But yes, it is somewhat complicated. In this case, you can do it by vector method also, and that may be not that tough, it seems. Not always the geometric method will be easy. Last time I gave you example where the geometric method was very simple, but not in this case. In this case, I think vector method will be easier. Let us check
Sir,
it
once
once.
go to the before page, the previous page.
Okay. Wait a second. Yes.
The last part. Last part.
Yes.
1 minute, sir. Okay, sir.
This effort is only, this is only to determine phi. This effort is only to determine phi, because once phi is known, then we get this answer. Okay, so although this determining phi is also not that tough, I think, is it very tough? Not very tough, I think. And opening this also is not very tough. We can get it. It appears tough here because all these are variables. Let us say I give you gamma maybe 60-degree angle, alpha maybe some such angles which are some known values. Then it will be very easy to do after determining phi. Let us say phi also comes out to be some simple angle only. Then this geometric method is also not tough, I think. Okay, we can do by this way also. But other method will be vector approach. What is a vector approach? By vector method, I will do like this. RBA as a function of time t dot product with displacement of b with respect to a as a function of time t should be equal to 0. From here we get time. Okay, what we get from here? Time. Vector. In vector approach, we don't get the distance directly. First we get the time, and that time we put again in RBAT, and then we get the distance. Now this is nothing but VB vector minus VA vector VBA into time t. Displacement of B with respect to A is nothing but VBA into t. What is RBA? RBA will be initial position vector. RBA initially, what is the initial position vector of B with respect to A? From the diagram it is clear. H2 minus H1 is along J cap and D is along I cap. This is initial position vector. But RBA T will be equal to this plus VB minus VA into T. That will be RBAT. Dot product of this with VB minus VA into T equal to 0. That is what we have to do in this case. Or I can say, let me write it as SBA only. Dot product with SBA is equal to 0, and I can just take SBA dot SBA will be SBA square, and that side I'm getting DI cap plus H2 minus H1 J cap dot product with SBA, and this will be minus if I take it to other side, and I can take DI plus H2 minus H1 J cap, that is initial push vector. If I take its dot SBA and divide by SBA, if I divide by SBA, then I get dot product of SBA cap is equal to minus of SBA. This is it. This is the simple result finally at last. If I do this, then also we will get answer. What is SBA cap? Unit vector in the direction of displacement is also unit vector in the direction of velocity. I can also replace it by VBA cap. That is equal to minus VBA into time t. Mod of that. It is magnitude now. This is equal to DI cap plus H2 minus H1 J cap dot product with this. This is equal to VBA. What is VB? What is VA? Can we write in vector form? Not difficult, I think. VA was nothing but from the, I'm not even seeing the diagram, but I can tell what is VA because I know what angle it made with positive x-axis. It made an alpha angle with positive x-axis. Then what it will be? Just VA cos alpha I cap plus sin alpha j cap. Are you understanding so far? How to write VA? How to write VB? VB does not make with positive x-axis angle, but it makes with negative. So as a result, it will be minus I cap. VB will be multiplied by cos beta, but it will be along minus I cap. But sine component is positive for that also. If you observe it properly, the sine is means this side positive, y component is positive, but x component is negative. Therefore, I can write this way. Having done this, Can I get VBA? Yes, VBA is very simple to obtain. VB minus VA. So take X component minus X component. What that will be? That will be minus VB cos beta plus VA cos alpha whole into I cap. And other term is plus VB sin beta minus VA sin alpha, this whole into J cap. This is VBA. Now all I have to do is I have to take one unit vector in this direction here and take its dot product with this initial position, and that should be equal to minus of VBA magnitude into time. I will get time from here. I will be getting time from this. Easily. Once I know the time, I will put back value of that time in which place? In this place, because this is representing the final position of B with respect to A. Are you understanding why it is representing the final position of B with respect to A? I think you know that displacement of B with respect to A will be nothing but final position of B with respect to A minus initial position of B with respect to A, right or not?
Sir.
So what will be
Yes.
final position of B with respect to A? Final position of B with respect to A will be nothing but initial position of B with respect to A plus displacement of B with respect to A. So this is nothing but final position of B with respect to A at any time t. Okay. This is vector approach. Vector approach is also not tough. It will be easy. These are appearing tough only because we are not giving the values of sin alpha cos beta. Once we give, this is simple only, not tough. We can do such questions easily. Flag fluttering problems. Just remember one thing only. Flag flutters in the direction of wind with respect to velocity of wind with respect to flag. What is the condition of collision between two projectiles? Let us do that one first. Can you tell what is the condition of collision of two projectiles? Or condition of collision, I can say condition is nothing but minimum distance of approach is 0. But I can say in another way, I can say two projectiles are going to collide if the velocity of what is the condition of collision of two projectiles? The condition of collision of two projectiles is simple. Wait a second, wait. I will not tell the condition, I will draw the condition. You understand what is meaning of that. Have you understood the meaning? What is this condition? You are there.
Sir.
Condition is that VBA, velocity of B with respect to A, should be directed towards A. It is understood if A sees that B is approaching A and coming directly right towards A, then it will be after some time striking A, it will be colliding with A. So just condition is velocity of B with respect to A. Velocity of B with respect to A is along position vector of A with respect to B, or I can say VBA is parallel to RAB, or angle between VBA and RAB is 0, or I can say VBA cross RAB is 0. That is also same thing. Cross product will be 0 if they are parallel to each other. This is the condition. And what will be the time of collision? Time of collision can be obtained by taking XA minus XB divided by
VB.
VBX along x-axis minus VAX, or YA minus YB divided by VBY minus VAY, or third one will be ZA. Z is not here, it's two-dimensional only. This is enough, just two-dimensional case. And I can also say this is equal to total RAB divided by VBA, RA minus RB divided by VB minus V. That is also there. This is time of collision. Now, I could say directly here itself why we are getting this condition. Let us say we have Vx. I'm assuming because there are unnecessary so many subscripts coming here. So I'm just assuming that I'm writing VBA as Vx I cap plus Vy j cap. Let VBA be this. So what is Vx here? Vx is not the velocity of any one particle along x. What is it instead? It is relative velocity of v with respect to a along x-axis. One way of writing it will be v, b, a, then x. But there are so many unnecessary subscripts coming here. We can remember it. It is just v along v relative along x, and it is v relative along y. Okay. Vx I cap plus Vy j cap cross. Let RAB be also equal to just x I cap plus y j cap. You already know what is x meaning here. X is also actually x refers to x of a with respect to b, which is actually equal to xa minus xb. Understood? Similarly, y is actually equal to y of a with respect to b, which is actually equal to y of a minus y of b. What will be the cross product? What will be the cross product giving us? If I take the cross product and tell me what condition do we get from there? Cross x I cap plus y j cap should be 0. What does it tell us? Vx Vxy. You can obtain the condition, right? I'm not giving you that condition. I'm just telling you in another way here directly. VBA into T is equal to position vector of VBA is parallel to RAB for collision to take place. Two vectors are parallel if their components are in same ratio. Is it true or not? Two vectors are parallel if their components are in same ratio.
Yes, sir.
So what is this thing? This is component of RAB. What is this other term? This is component of VBA along x. Component of RAB along x. Component of VBA along x. Component of RAB total RAB and total VBA. So we know that these components will be in not only in same ratio, but that ratio also signifies something. What does that ratio signify? It signifies the time taken to collide. These are equal. That is true. We are understanding from there. But what that ratio also signifies? That ratio signifies the time taken to collide. If I know that, then things are now simple for me. I don't have to take this, don't have to use this condition. Whenever we want to find out when two vectors are perpendicular, what is easiest way to find two vectors are perpendicular or not? Easiest way to find out is taking dot product. But this cross product is somewhat more complicated than dot product. So this is not the easiest way to find out. I will not recommend you this way. You can directly find out by understanding the components are in same ratio or not. For example, if I ask you 2i cap minus 4j cap, is it parallel to vector B given by 6i cap minus 12j cap? Is it parallel or not?
Yes, sir.
How do
Yes,
we know
sir.
that?
Because their
This ratio.
components are in
Components
same
are
ratio.
same ratios.
So although I can say because they are parallel, so A cross B is also 0. But is it useful for us? Not much, because it will take time. On the other hand, taking ratio will be easier. So whenever you want to find out whether there is a collision between two projectiles or not, this condition is valid condition, but not useful for us. I'm not saying it is wrong. It is true condition only. But what is more useful than that? More useful than that will be ratio. So just take VBA, take RAB, and then see whether they are in same ratio or not, all the components. And if they are in same ratio, then the collision will take place, otherwise not. And what will be the time of collision? This will be the time of collision. Okay. Right. Now, flag fluttering problem. In flag fluttering problems, like, let us say boat or a ship is moving in towards east with speed of 20 units. Okay, let's say ship is moving towards this with 20 units, and then there's a person on the ship who is carrying the flag towards north. Person on the ship is carrying flag towards north, like this, and he is moving towards north with velocity of, let me give some easy velocities. Let it be not 20, let it be 3 meters per second, and let it be velocity of man on the ship. Velocity of man on the ship means velocity of man with respect to ship. Velocity of man on ship is 4 meters per second towards north. And wind is also blowing, let us say. Wind is blowing along west with speed of, or winds blows along east, I think. We can take east also. Winds blows along east with speed of 6 meters. Hmm, 6 meters per second. Can you find out? Find the direction in which the flag flutters.
Sir,
In-
say that again, sir.
In which flag flutters. Okay, this is given here already. This is given, and this is given. These 3 pieces of information are given, and we have to use that to get the answer. Find the direction in which the flag flutters. Diagram itself is clear. What is this telling us? Ship is moving in which direction?
East.
East.
East
And wind is
direction,
blowing
sir.
in. Wind is also blowing towards east, but with what speed?
6 meters. 3 meters.
6 meters per second. And man is moving on ship or with respect to ship at 4 meters per second towards north. Man is moving on ship with 4 meters per second towards north. Okay. Find the direction which the flag flutters. What we have to find? VWF.
With respect to
How to find VWF? That you focus your energies on that only. VWF. First of all, take some axis. Let us take east axis as I cap, and then north I'm taking along J cap. So velocity of wind with respect to flag is equal to velocity of wind with respect to ship plus velocity of, I think I think I can find velocity of flag with respect to wind first. What is velocity of flag with respect to wind? That will be flag with respect to ship plus ship with respect to wind. I think that is better way. What is flag with respect to ship? VF minus, already flag with respect to ship is already given to us. Why? Because flag has same speed as man. Man is only moving the flag. So it is same as velocity of man with respect to ship, which is nothing but 4 J cap. And what is VS minus VW? VS is 3 I cap and VW is 6 I cap.
cap.
This is velocity of flag with respect to wind. So it is becoming 4 J cap plus, not plus, minus 3 I cap. That is velocity of flag with respect to wind. What is velocity of wind with respect to flag? Velocity of wind with respect to flag will become opposite of that. 3 I cap minus 4 J cap. What is the direction 3 I cap? 3 I cap is along east, and 4 J cap. 4 J cap is along minus 4 J cap. Sorry, minus 4 J cap is along negative this, along the south. What is the direction then? Theta degrees south of east. That is the direction. What is that theta degree angle? It is 3 unit and it is 4 unit. So tan theta is equal to 4 by 3. Theta is equal to 50 degrees angle. So what is the answer? Velocity of wind with the flag is equal to 5 meter per second, 53 degrees south of east. Velocity of wind with respect to flag. So what in which direction the flag? Therefore, flag flutters at an angle 53 degrees south of east or 37 degrees east of south. I can say I will measure angle from here and I will say this is 37 degrees towards.
Hello, sir. Sir, your voice is not audible.
Yes, sir.
Sir, we cannot hear your voice.
Hello.
Hello,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Now it is audible.
Okay. So we were where? Here. Velocity of flag with respect to wind. This one, and then wind with respect to flag, we are getting this. So theta degrees south of east we can say, or we can say this 37 degrees east of south. If I take angle from here, then we are going from south. So we are going, which side we are going? We are going east side. East
East side.
side we are going relative to south. When we are going east side relative to south, we call it as east of south. When we are going south side from east, then we call it as south of east. Okay. Understood? Let us do some questions of assignment. Aeroplane question. We have not done aeroplane questions otherwise also, but these are similar to the questions of swimmer and boat, or swimmer and river, or the boat and river. These are similar to that. Okay. Have you done this attempted yourself or not? Question number 2.
Done, sir.
Then already getting answer.
Yes, sir.
Good. Anyone who is not getting answer for this? Aeroplane takes off from Mumbai to Delhi with velocity of 50 km per hour in northeast direction. Wind is blowing at 25 km per hour north to south. What is the resultant displacement of aeroplane in 2 hours? So I think wind will also give the aeroplane its velocity, right? "50 km per hour northeast. Northeast is this side. Northeast. Equal angles when we say northeast only. 45 degrees. Wind is blowing 25 north to south. 25 north to south, I have to add in this. This is 50. It is 45 degrees. What is 25 north to south meaning? This is that 25 along minus j cap.
Yes.
So what would be the resultant velocity? In aeroplane velocity, I have to add the wind velocity to get its total velocity. We can think of this velocity as not velocity of airplane. This we can think of velocity of airplane with respect to wind. This is velocity of wind. So what will be a velocity of aeroplane? That will become velocity of aeroplane with respect to wind plus velocity of wind, which would be, write in vector form and then add 50 by root 2 along I cap plus 50 by root 2 along j cap minus 25 along j cap. That is velocity of A. What would that be? This minus this. Can you get it? What will it be? This I can add 25 root 2. 25 root 2 minus 1, and here it is 25 root 2 only. Answer will be more than 25 root 2. So what it would be nearly?
73.7, sir.
40. 73.7 it is coming out to be.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me check. 25 root 2 square plus 25 root 2 minus 1 square under the root. That is what it is. Somewhat complicated, really. Okay, you can
Sir,
just
after that, you have to multiply with time, no, sir.
Huh?
After getting
Time also.
velocity,
Time
maximum
also.
displacement, sir.
This is
without,
velocity into time. Time is 2 hours, right? It is already kilometer per hour, so no
Yes,
need
sir.
to change any units. Then I think now it seems to be getting right. Next question number 3, 4, 5. Are these done or not?
I got the solution how to do, sir, but I'm not getting the correct answers.
In 5.
Yes, sir.
A man wishes to cross a river in a boat. If he crosses the river in minimum time, he takes 10 minutes with a drift of 120 meter. If he crosses taking shortest route, he takes 12.5 minutes. Find the velocity of boat with respect to. Let us do this one. Just tell me the data if you can read it here. Okay, I can see. Cross the river in boat. So one possibility, he is taking a drift of in minimum time. In minimum time, how should he move? In minimum time, his velocity should be along
Perpendicular to the
this side. This will be
Yes, sir.
which velocity? This will be VBR, right? VBR will be this side.
Yes,
But
sir.
if I take VBR into time, then that will turn into displacement along this side.
Displacement, yeah.
This side it will be actually VR, but if I multiply by time, then it will be giving us drift.
120.
And this will be the net velocity. And if I multiply by time, then I will be getting the net displacement here. Okay. I can get a small triangle of velocities, or I can get a bigger triangle of displacements. Those will be similar triangles only, right? Now you tell. What have they given? Use it. And this is given as 120, I think. Drift is 120. And 10 minutes time is 10 time is given 10 seconds. 10 minutes. So I can say VR into 10 is equal to 120 meter. Units are already meter per minute, so I'm not changing. What is VR? 12 meters per minute. Getting VR?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next, we have if he crosses the river taking shortest route. Second diagram now. For shortest route, different diagram. Shortest route. What does it mean if it is shortest route? The velocity of
B along B. VB along D.
yes, VB will be along this axis perpendicular. Then what will be this total velocity VB into time t? Where will be VBR in this case? Somewhere backwards. And in that, what will add? VR into T will add. VR into
Zero.
T. And this is VBR into T dash, T different time, T dash, T dash, T dash. What is T dash here? 12.5.
12.5.
1.5 minutes.
But VR velocity of river cannot change just because the swimmer goes in different direction, right? It will be same only.
Yes, sir.
So then I can say that 12 into 12.5. This will be this thing here. And river width will also cannot change. What is the river width? Not given.
Not given.
VBR we want to find. Okay, no problem. Whatever is given, we will use that. So let the river width be D. This will also remain D. And this is VBR into 12.5. So and this is here VBR into, I think time was given 10 into 10. Now D I can write VBR into 10 here also. It will be same, right? VBR does not change from this to this. VBR will not change and distance will not change. Okay. So I think this right angle triangle, if I observe, what are the unknowns in this right angle triangle? VBR, and remaining everything is known. Can we get VBR in this right angle triangle by Pythagoras theorem? Huh?
Yes.
sir.
We can get, I think. Now, are you getting right answer or wrong answer? You won.
Now I'm getting, sir.
So what mistake you committed then? See, it was very fundamental question. Somehow I am noticing that you are weak in these topics. It is very fundamental, very basic question of shortest distance, shortest time. Diagrams, are you
Yes.
shying? Are you not making diagrams? Make diagrams. Diagrams are very important. Make vector diagrams always.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Small mistake I made, sir. That's why the question that I did
What-
not get the correct answer.
Okay, right. What will be remaining same in both cases? Velocity of river will remain same and the width will remain same.
Yes.
And VBR will remain same. Three things will remain same. VBR, velocity of boat with respect to river will remain same. And velocity of river will remain same. And the distance D will remain same from case to case. Not only in these two cases, they may give third case where we are not going along this path, we are not going along this also, but we are going in some other line along another line AB. Then also these three will remain same. This we should keep in mind. Okay. Question number 4 is no, we did not discuss 4. We discussed question number 5. Remain same. Next question. If possible, go through the assignment and see what questions you are having doubts in. Six, done or not?
Yes, sir.
Done. I think it is like yesterday I told you.
Yes, sir.
4 corners are there, square is there, so we can do by 2 ways. One way is by relative velocity along the side length, and another is by finding the relative velocity up to the midpoint. Both ways we can do. Question answer is, I think, d by v only. D by v or not? Are you getting d by v?
Yeah.
D by v,
It's the DY only, sir.
d by v only, because relative speed of approach due to contribution of 90 degrees, this v cos 90 0, other is having v, so it will be v only. Relative speed of approach is v, so it will always keep on approaching the other one with same speed v. So therefore, if the distance is d, d by v will be the time. One question I forgot to discuss yesterday. Sometimes they ask, let me see today only. Sometimes they don't ask the time taken. I took only time taken. They ask what is the distance covered by the particles or ABC, whatever they are. How to find the distance covered? That is also very simple. Let us say I'm finding out the distance covered by A. Although it is very complicated path, it will follow some spiral path, right? If it follows this complex path, then what is the distance covered? That is speed into time. Time is 2A by 3V. What is speed? Speed is V. V will remain constant. Then distance covered will be what?
We can't hear you, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, we cannot hear you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are you there?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear? I was telling that they ask sometimes distance covered. They ask sometimes distance covered. If they are asking distance covered in such cases, then if we should first find out time only, in that case also first we should find time, then speed will remain constant, then speed into time will be the distance covered. Although path is very complicated path, but even then the path is some spiral shape like this, but even then we can find out the distance covered. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. Tell other doubts now. Question number 7, 8.
That at 12th one, sir.
12th one. AB is highway. A person starting from A has to reach by car. Person starting from A has to reach by car to a point P in the least time. The point P is located in the field at a distance perpendicular to the highway. I have discussed this during differentiation. It is minimum maximum condition we have to use. What is the time taken? If AC distance is, let us say, D minus X, total distance I'm assuming to be D. D minus X by V
Yes, sir.
plus L square plus X square under the root, that is this hypotenuse. But speed becomes, I think, 1 by
1
N.
by n.
So I should write V divided by N. That is time taken. And I should now differentiate time with respect to X. dt by dx, for time to be minimum, dt by dx should be 0. Notice this d will be just becoming 0 only. It doesn't depend on d, it seems, as long as d is greater than this x value. Its derivative we get as 0, then we just write dx by dx here and then differentiate this term also and put it equal to 0. Are you able to differentiate?
Yes, sir.
Tell me then what is the derivative. If you are able to differentiate, tell me the result. D by dx of d minus x by v plus d by dx of v by n. I will prefer to write n by v outside, and I will take L square plus x square raised to over 1 by 2. This is dt by dx, which is minus 1 by v plus n by v into 1 by 2 into L square plus x square raised to over minus 1 by 2, and next n into x raised to over n minus 1, that only. But this is not x, this is a function of x. Whenever it is a function, we differentiate once again. We differentiate the function once again. This function differentiation will be d by dx of L square plus x square. Now we get it as minus 1 by v plus n by 2v into root of L square plus x square into, I think, just 2x only.
Yes, sir.
2 and 2 is cancelled, and that I told should be 0.
Yes, sir.
Keep it 0. If it is 0, then I get 1 by v will be getting cancelled both sides.
Yes,
Then
sir.
we are getting
by
n
by under
into
root of L
x
square
upon
is equal
root
to
of
1.
L square plus x square is equal to 1.
Equal to 1, sir.
So I think we are getting n now or not. X we want to get, I think, here,
X, sir.
not n. So n square x square will be L square plus x square, or x square will be equal to L square upon n square minus 1. That is answer then.
L by root.
X. This is x.
Yes, sir. Option A.
Okay. Understood?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Next question then. Question number 13. A river is flowing at the rate of 6 km per hour. A swimmer swims across the river with velocity of 9 km per hour. The resultant velocity of the man will be. Across means perpendicular. 9 is speed perpendicular to it. 6 is this side. Then I think I should take the resultant. 9 square plus 6 square under the root. What is that? 81 plus 36 under the root, which is equal to
117, sir.
117,
Root of
right?
170, sir.
Next question. To a person going east in the car with speed of with velocity of 20 km per hour, train appears to move towards north. What does it mean train appears to move towards north? To a person going towards east, how will you write it? It means Vt car, velocity of t with respect to car is given towards north. Towards north means I should write 25 root 3 j cap. To a person going in east, but how the car is going? Car is going towards east with 25 I cap. So Vc is 25 I cap and Vtc is this. Then can we get Vt? I think simple formula Vtc is Vt minus Vc.
Yes, sir.
So we can get right.
Yes, sir. VD equal to under root VD square plus VC square.
Okay. Okay. Right. That is 50, I think, answer, right? 50 is answer or not?
That's a 50 only, sir.
Question number 15. Speed of the boat in still water means what is given to us? I told you before. If speed of boat in still water is given, means velocity of boat with respect to river is given. That is fine. River width is given, distance is given to be 1 kilometer. And shortest possible path, time is 15 minutes. What is the velocity of river? If you are able to make the right diagram, you will not commit mistake in this. Sir. Remember what is the right diagram for such cases? Just here only I had done it. See, shortest path diagram. This is the shortest path. This side.
Sir.
So he has to go. His boat should be pointing in this direction. His boat should be. You know how the person will be moving. Let us say I am drawing the diagram of boat. This is the diagram of the boat. So person is trying to go directly towards that direction. But I will observe the boat to be moving in this way. And person is here. Although boat is directly towards that, if the water is still, then boat will reach here. Here boat will reach in this place. But despite directly towards that, despite that the person who is rowing the boat is trying to make it go that side, but river is again bringing it back. Means river is not letting it go that side. So ultimately the boat is going in this direction. Okay. Understood? This is how the boat will appear in. Similarly, if I take a case of swimmer, how the swimmer will be? This is swimmer swimming. At any instant of time, the person who is swimming, his body is pointing in which direction, you know, in the direction which he is trying to swim. But ultimately, he ends up moving in which direction? He ends up moving in this direction. Although his body is trying to, with his hands, he's putting effort in that direction to swim in that direction. But ultimately, he's reaching there. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Right. If this clarity is there, then I think you can definitely do that question. Where was that one? This one. 15. Can you do it, this one or not? 5 km per hour in still water. And then crosses the width 1 kilometer in 15 minutes. So I think I should do like this. 1 kilometer takes 15 minutes time. Still water speed is, we have to go in this direction then. This is 5 into 15. Velocity into time, right? Relative velocity into time. And this is 1 kilometer here. 15 means I have to write in kilometer per hour. So it should be 5 by 4 actually. Is it right or not? 1 by 4 hours. It is 1 by 4. So it will become 5 by 4. 5 by 4 is this distance. 1 is this distance. So the what will be the distance along this side? That will be VR into T. But that comes out to be equal to, I think you solve it. You will get it as,
5, sir.
what you will get? 5. Are you sure? 1, and you said it is 5 into 5 by 4, and then this is VR into T. T is already known to us. T is 1 by 4. Time is 1 by 4, and this is 1 kilometer already. Use Pythagoras theorem. I'm getting 3, I think.
Sir, 3, sir.
3 only. Okay, not 5.
Yes, sir, 3.
3 we are getting. Question number 16. This triangle, you understand this triangle which I made here? This was for not velocity. This is a displacement triangle. Means it is velocity multiplied by time. I have multiplied by time already. Okay. Question number 16. Boat moves relative to water with speed v, which is n times less than river velocity. At what angle to the stream direction must boat move to minimize the drift? Tell answer for this one. To minimize drift in which direction? Means what should be the direction of VBR?
At an obtuse angle.
At an obtuse angle, but actually yesterday I have told it exact angle. I have told it how to find out. This question I have taken when v is less than the river, when the velocity of the
Yes,
boat
sir.
is
We get
respect to river is
sin alpha. V sin alpha equal to
sign something like that we get. I don't remember exactly which sign we are getting, but something like that you are right only. So let us try to get it again now this time. 16th question. Can I edit here? I can write.
so pi greater than pi by 2.
Greater than pi by 2 is okay, but we want exact angle again.
Yes.
Let us say
Pi
the
by 2
person is
plus sin inverse v by u.
velocity will be perpendicular to this path being followed by that. We don't know what is the path being followed, but it will be helpful for us. I will tell you why. This is VBR direction. And this is VR. So VBR will be let VBR be making an angle. What angle you want to take? This one, if you take phi.
The screen sharing stop.
Screen sharing stopped.
Wait a second.
Screen share stop.
Let me share it again. Wait a second. Is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
VBR into time. Not time. Wait, why I'm writing time? VBR only. Now I know VBR is VR. If I take this angle as phi, then it will become VR cos phi. VBR is equal to VR cos phi. They have said that it is 1 by n times, right? So 1 by n is equal to cos phi. So what angle, with what angle he will be trying to steer the boat? He should try steering the boat at an angle of cos inverse 1 by n. What is the answer given? In backward direction. With this side, it will be different angle, but with positive side, this will be different angle.
Give in terms of v and u.
They are saying with respect to stream direction. Then my answer will be different. With respect to stream direction, it will be pi minus cos inverse 1 by n. Do you know one formula? Pi by 2 minus cos inverse x is equal to sin inverse x.
Sin inverse x.
But it is pi, no problem. I will break pi as pi by 2 plus pi by 2. Pi by 2 plus pi by 2 minus cos inverse 1 by n, which I can write as pi by 2 minus sin inverse 1 by n, right?
Yes, sir.
But again, pi by 2 minus sin inverse 1 by n, again I can write it as cos inverse 1 by n. They are writing all answers in terms of sin, but one answer is written in terms of cos also. So I think this is right, and this is also right. No. Angle is obtuse. That is true. What, multiple answer or single answer?
Single
Single,
only,
sir.
sir.
Single.
What is answer given? Don't have key.
Sir, at bottom it will have.
Okay. Which question? I forgot the question number now.
16th one, sir.
16.
16. Yes, sir.
16 means we have no answer, unfortunately. Let me check again here. V by u is equal to sin theta. Not given properly, and answer is also not there. I think it will be more than pi by 2 first of all, and sine inverse of pi by 2 minus cos inverse is right only. I think A is right. Pi by 2. See, we are getting pi minus cos inverse 1 by n. Pi, I'm writing pi by 2 plus pi by 2 minus cos inverse 1 by n, which is equal to pi minus sine inverse pi by 2 minus sine inverse 1 by n.
Sir, they given 16 as 2.
Not pi by 2 minus. It is mistake here I have committed. Pi by 2 plus it is. They have given 16. 1 or not?
Sir, your screen sharing stops.
Yes, sir.
Answer is 1 only or not?
Answer 2, sir. They given.
They have given 2.
Yes, sir. 16 to given, sir.
Your class is up to what time?
10:30.
11.
Sir, will you take afternoon, sir?
I can take afternoon today because this question I have to discuss now. You know how I will be taking in afternoon. I will be giving you time to do some questions. When 2 or 3 questions will be done, then I will discuss together. That way I will continue. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Good evening.
Okay,
If
sir.
possible, try to do the assignments on your own also. So our time will be saved. Only more important questions we will do, the ones which are doubts. Otherwise, we will do some unnecessary questions also. So if possible, try to do some questions also on your own. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then I think my answer is A only, and this 2 I'm not getting because I was writing it as pi by 2 minus cos inverse 1 by n, which I can write as sin inverse 1 by n. and pi by 2 is already added with that. So I think answer is this only. 1 only, not 2. It is mistake, I think, if they have given 2.
At the time also we got alpha equal to sin inverse v by u, no, sir. Then 90 plus theta.
90 plus. At that time also we got that, and 90 plus theta because it is of this correct only. That's also we can say.
Yes, sir. We got obtuse angle and 90 plus alpha. Sir.
Exactly right on. Right. I think some students will have doubt in 17, but okay, no problem. Let us wait for the evening class. At that time, I will take. Okay.
But you said we will draw diagrams and do.
Okay. What I said, what?
We will try to do in class, sir.
Which one? 17?
Yes, sir.
I will take today. I will take today in the class in the evening. Okay. Okay then.